before we start this video, I need you to subscribe because 75% of you guys who watch my videos aren't up subscribed, and that's a problem. But anyway, the question today is, which life is more valuable, a doctor's life who treats people for free or a drug addict's life?
A doctor's life.
A doctor's life.
For
Why?
sure.
Yeah.
They contribute more. I mean,
They help
help
people,
patients.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, if you can quantify it,
What is
then
it? What
it's
does
like
what does a
that
crackhead
drug
do?
addict, I mean,
Saves
if
20
that
people a
if
day,
that drug
saves
addict
zero.
gets off drugs and then, treats themselves and gets a degree, they can go out and do good enough things just that the doctor's doing.
Would they do that? I don't know.
It's possible. I mean,
Anybody
life is possible.
can, but I
Yeah.
think the problem is, that doctor also couldn't find a cure for cancer in the same way. I mean, it could happen. So, I think for anybody to be able to like tackle that question, you have to say, at this moment in time,
Like,
and ignore the potential for the
Yeah.
future almost.
Like, what
Because there's
is-
also the potential
Yeah.
for that doctor to speed off a bridge the next day. You know what I mean? So like, you have to kind of ignore the future almost for it to make sense.
Yeah,
Because otherwise you could just pick and choose, like, oh, well, the doctor starts murdering his patients the next day. Like, you can just...
Yeah.
Like, just
I don't know.
focus
What if?
focus on what is and not what if.
Yeah, you
Okay,
almost have
okay.
to for this.
Okay, I think a good scenario is, because I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, how can you say one last person is more valuable than the others? Everyone's life is as equally valuable. And to some extent, that's true. Okay, but let's say the world is ending in 30 days, and we have a spaceship that we can travel to another habitable planet. But we can only pick a certain amount of people. In that case, who would you pick? And I think that scenario tells us which lives are more valuable than others.
Scientists, doctors.
Yeah, for that scenario, it would be people that can start life on a new planet.
Exactly.
None of us would go.
I
I'm
think
fine with that. That's just how it would be.
Yeah, I think, and it's not the best. I think it is a good way to look at it, but a lot of people aren't gonna really be satisfied with that scenario. But I mean, it's realistic. I mean, if you have to start a new civilization again, you're not just gonna pick 1,000 random people off the street.
No.
Are you gonna be specific in the people you choose?
Yeah.
Like you said, scientists, doctors, leaders, not necessarily political leaders.
At that point, it'd be like horticulturists, like people who studied plants their entire
Yeah,
life. Like,
yeah,
it wouldn't even
biologists.
be right.
Surgeons, the list goes on.
I mean, I guess a historian maybe.
And I mean, it's hard to think about that because I mean, it's
Like
true.
one.
If that scenario happened, we're not going anywhere. We're staying here to die. All
Yeah.
the smart people who are professionals in their industry, they're going to be taken to the other planet because they're more valuable.
Yep.
The people with money and the people with intelligence.
Not even money. Well, I mean, like
Depends on who's picking.
Yeah,
Depends on who's picking who
Yeah.
goes on the ship.
There's some people with money who aren't going to go on that ship.
No.
Nobody
Nobody needs
like,
Sports players.
Nobody needs
not-
Bill
not
Gates
even
to help
athletes.
with that.
Not even athletes. No.
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 But
But nobody needs Bill Gates to go. Nobody
Yeah.
needs LeBron James to go at that point.
No.
It's just people that would.
I
you
think
know,
Elon Musk. I think he would go too because
maybe.
Oh, he'll be
Yeah. I
probably
mean,
like-
maybe some technology leaders, but
Yeah.
like just because they led the company and were rich, nah.
He would probably be
Yeah,
the one
no,
that hosts the
exactly.
whole program to go. So
probably
It would be his
the one
ship.
picking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
it would be
SpaceX.
his ship.
So
He would be the one picking. So I think that example pretty much sums it up. But let's use a different example. Let's say one person has to die every month, and that's just the new rule of the land. It's a 32nd Amendment, whatever.
Okay.
One person is needed to die every month for society to go on.
okay.
I think there's a movie that has the same premise. I might be stealing this, but let's say that's the case. How do we pick who dies every month?
I
Are we
think-
allowed to just take them off death row early, or does it have
No,
to be
anybody,
people that?
anybody in society. They don't have to be a criminal. They don't have to be.
Oh
in jail.
well, so then we'll just take the criminals. Just take the worst ones. Easy.
Jeez.
Done.
Man, these are too easy.
Just empty the prisons. Yeah.
Okay, empty is it?
What'd you say?
So empty the prisons.
Empty the No, one person. a
You
month
want
has
more
to-
than one a
So
month
yeah.
at that point. You just want every.
Okay. Now let's take prisons and criminals out of it.
Okay, that makes it harder.
Out
yeah.
of it. That makes it much harder.
Okay.
Because obviously, if
There
you,
should be
if
like-
you have to kill one person a month, you're going to kill the guy who raped a 13-year-old girl. Obviously,
Pedophile.
pedophile. Yeah, but let's take the prisons and the criminals out of it. And you had to kill one person a month out of society.
There should be a competitive aspect to it.
You want the Hunger Games?
Yeah, like natural selection.
Yeah, but that means that everyone in society has to participate in it.
If they don't, then they die.
Even the children?
okay.
We're talking about children too.
Okay.
Yeah, and if it's purely physical, you're losing a good part of
exactly.
like what makes humanity work. If it's just a physical competition.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe through testing.
Well, I hate to say it, but wouldn't the smartest and easiest way to do it just to pick people that are already on hospice?
Oh, the ones that are dying?
If they're given a week to live.
exclude them.
Oh, okay.
Too easy, man. I have to about healthy people, not healthy, but people who are able to walk around, not old people.
So I can't even say people like in their 90s, 80s, nothing.
No.
Okay.
No, they already do because they're already almost there.
I think the people with
this is the problem.
That's the same argument with
I'm trying to
criminals.
find an easy cop out, and you're not helping.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it is.
the people with OnlyFans accounts. Just to go.
They're basically not people, so
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
They're robots. They don't.
They
Kill
don't
off the
contribute
virtual
anything.
They
host.
contribute
Yeah.
to the economy though, so.
I mean, what,
They
they make more
contribute
Sims?
to a sinful economy. So
But
no.
an economy
Do they even pay
nonetheless.
taxes?
They're not people.
Okay, I think one way we can decide who has to die or not is, first of all, what they've done with the amount of time they've been given on this earth. Does that make sense?
Sure.
So let's say a 20-year-old who hasn't been productive is different than a 40-year-old who still lives with their parents, is caught up in a bunch of drugs, has 2 baby mamas. Somebody who hasn't used their time wisely and isn't contributing to society.
Sure.
Would that be a good criteria?
If I'm not allowed to count criminals, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, we already have the answer for if criminals were included, though.
I mean, I think.
It's easy.
Yeah, you're right.
Same with the hospice, like you said, old people
Yeah.
too. Yeah, obviously you
Yeah.
kill like the 99-year-old person. Sounds bad, but
Like, if
in
you-
this scenario, you gotta kill one person.
If you were to kill somebody, you would probably choose someone that's older and that's lived life. You know, not someone that's young and has potential. You know, to grow.
Especially in the scenario where the 40-year-old had the chance to live life and they kind of
Blew it.
Blew it.
screwed
Yeah.
it up. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying your life is completely ruined at that point, but you haven't done
You wasted 20 years.
you haven't done any
So-
good. I mean, you started 2 new lives, but you're probably not treating them well. So,
Dude, we're
because
not
I'm gonna
even-
like that's not, you know.
Dude, this is not even realistic, man. Because if this is realistic, then yeah, we would have an easy answer. The pedophiles. Kill the pedophiles. Of course.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I
We
think-
need to do that even
I-
if there isn't a quota.
Right.
Even if there isn't one a month,
Right.
like we need to send people
Right.
out. Yeah, just
Or like,
get the flamethrowers.
or like, yeah, kill somebody who's on their deathbed. Yeah, I mean that's obvious, common sense. So let's get away from this scenario because I think
So-
we're going down an immoral path.
Yeah.
That's.
Because
I think.
we're
I think
saying,
it's.
oh, no, don't include criminals. Oh no, don't include old people. Don't include hospice. You know.
I think it's too broad.
But that's the truth of it. Is like if all lives were exactly equal, we wouldn't have to say, oh, don't count the criminals.
True.
Because it's obvious that criminals'
Yeah.
lives matter less. Like the fact that we have to exclude them to make it fair proves that everyone basically agrees that criminals matter less.
Right, but-
and even you can take it wide around and be like, so Hitler's life is equal, huh? Of course it's not. Like some people are bad people, you know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think-
and when we say criminals, we're not talking about weed, marijuana dealers. Nothing. We're talking about people who hurt other people's lives, rapists, murderers, you name it.
Yeah.
Because there's different levels of criminality, right? Criminology major.
Yes. Yeah. Well, everybody
That's
knows that.
confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody would realize that one.
But I'm trying to put myself in someone's shoes who says that no, all lives are valuable no matter what, and I think those people would tend to agree that the death penalty should be eliminated. So now we're kind of getting into the death penalty. Should we get rid of it?
We need to expand it.
If all lives expand it.
We need an
all-
express lane.
If all lives are valuable, then we need to get rid of the death penalty. That's my logic from this other perspective.
For people to think all lives are valuable, that is true.
Yeah, but still, I can't get past because at some point, people give up their right to live when they've shown that they don't care about other people's lives. That makes sense. I just can't get the fact that no, their life is still valuable no matter what. Second chance.
Well, some people, okay, but there's a lot of people that disagree with the death penalty, and they don't think that, say, serial killer, 10 people, murdered 10 people, awful. They don't say that their life is equally valuable. They just don't think that the death penalty is moral anyway. That's what a lot of those people say. Because like I've like argued about it in class before because the professor brought up the death penalty because criminal justice, and a lot of the time people argue that
That's good.
like they argue that thou shalt not kill. They don't care. They're not saying it's
So
a good
they're
person.
coming from a
They
reli-
acknowledge it's a bad person, but they don't think that the death penalty is
So
okay
they're coming
anyway.
from a religious point of view.
So
Not
they-
necessarily, because I don't even mean
Is-
to quote.
Should they get life?
You know, I didn't mean to actually quote the commandment like that,
Oh.
but they just think.
Yeah, because you did quote.
I know,
it.
but that's they're basically saying like I'm not supposed to kill because it's evil, whether
So-
it's because their God told them not to or because their
Well,
other
then
belief,
I would ask
whether
them-
it's spiritual or anything, they believe that they shouldn't, that it should not happen.
In that case,
Because like they think that, so that person killed 10 and killing 11 is still worse. You know,
So-
that's what they say.
What would be
I really don't agree, but
So at that point, what do you do? Just keep them in prison until they die?
Yeah, life in prison or
yeah, that's
Okay.
what
But
they
isn't
prefer.
doesn't that cost more money?
No,
It doesn't.
it does
doesn't?
not. No, because the amount of
So then, yeah, why can't we just get rid of the death penalty and just keep them in jail until they die?
save money?
under the current system, you'd be right. So under the current system, it's a lot more expensive to
Kill somebody?
than
Wait,
to keep
how?
them in prison forever because there's a lot of paperwork involved. The drugs are expensive, and they have to go through
God.
different appeals basically to get it over with.
It's like
So it's
too
more
much.
expensive. But the problem with that is that a lot of the time I hear professors or people that think the death penalty is bad, they say it's more expensive, therefore we should get rid of it. And I'm like, no. It's more expensive, therefore let's make it cheaper. That's what I say. I'm like,
Yeah.
I agree it's too
Like
expensive.
firing squad.
So bring back, just shoot them. Like I don't,
Or hanging? No.
not necessarily. Yeah, but that's what I say. I'm like, okay, so instead of having a 20-year legal battle over it, you find out, for people that are, you can prove that they did these crimes. You can prove that they were here and they did this and they killed however many people or raped however many people, abused however many children. If you can prove it, then don't let them have a 20-year legal battle. Just get rid of them like the next day.
Yeah,
If under the current system, it doesn't make sense to have the death penalty from a financial perspective because it costs more. But if we fixed that and it was cheaper, which logically it should be because you're not feeding them ever again.
Right.
If we could fix it to make it cheaper than life in prison, then yes, I would. I'd be a fan of it. But right now, it doesn't make financial sense.
Yeah,
That is true.
I'm trying to put myself in a different perspective. I honestly think in order to support the death penalty, you would have to believe that, some people are inherently evil. Like, some people just want to watch the world burn and want to hurt
Psychopaths.
people. Yeah, well, psychopaths or just evil people in general.
Not necessarily. I think there's some people that, a lot of the time you forfeit your right to live, even if you're not actually evil. But you can make some bad decisions one night that you end up dead. Someone. Okay.
I don't... okay,
Castle
I know
law.
what you mean.
Someone comes into my house to rob my house.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
Well, no, I'm-
so like you say, someone breaks it. I don't know if they're evil, but the thing is, like, a lot of the time you can forfeit your right to live in that moment on that day without being necessarily like a evil person. I don't know. Like, it's just
Well-
not always that simple.
Like,
Well, I think I'm specifically talking about those people who go out there and rape little girls and kill them, dismember their bodies, whatever. I'm not talking, because you're right. If you choose to go rob a house, then you're taking that risk, and if you die, well, it's your fault.
mess around and see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When the looting
Play-
starts. Sorry.
Okay.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
But for the people who like I said are doing evil things to other people and they don't die because of their evil actions, and I think that's when good people or society has to get rid of that evil person.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Is it better to get rid of them or let them rot?
Get rid of them.
Okay. Just wanted to make it up.
Well,
I mean,
financially, I
depends.
already established it's not because it's more expensive. But I don't know. Like, if we fix
or
that,
maybe
I mean-
maybe letting them rot is
Yeah, that's
a more suitable
if they want to
punishment.
die, then that'll be more of a torture because they want to
I'm
die.
not saying torture them, waterboard them. every
No,
day.
no, not that.
But he's saying it would be worse to live. Like if they preferred.
Yeah.
So we should ask them what they prefer and give them the opposite.
No, that's
Yes.
not,
Yeah,
exactly.
That's not, you can't do that because they're gonna play mind tricks. No.
Oh,
No,
maybe. Yeah.
No, because you're right. It's so like a rapist, a serial rapist. Do you think he's gonna? Do you think if he had a choice, he would rather live in a prison for the rest of his life, or just die and get it over with?
Most of them prefer. I mean, that's why they fight against the death penalty for so long, and why they appeal it so many times to get out of it. Because most of them do prefer.
I don't know, 'cause
I mean, think about it. If you were offered to live somewhere, because jail's bad, but like, you're fed. There's no, like if you were offered to live or just die, I don't know. Like most of them prefer to. Most of them would prefer to be in prison the rest of their life.
I think we should have like a specific crime for each. I mean, a specific punishment for each crime. Like if you're a pedophile. Does it? I don't know. Like a specific punishment for each crime.
Well,
I think it's
not exactly.
I think it's different for each state.
Not exactly the way that you're thinking. No.
Like if if you're a pedophile or you killed some people, then you get like public execution.
What? No. We're not in the 1400s.
Why?
Public execution.
Because
Why
it's the fear.
Execution, sure. Why did you have to say public?
It's the fear mongering. So if like other pedophiles
so
are.
you want to control the masses through
fear.
No.
Yes.
You want to rule through fear.
Dude, that's a horrible idea.
So you're just Mussolini or like stop.
So,
you
like,
just want to scare people.
We're gonna.
You want to scare people into doing good.
If a pedophile sees a pedophile getting hanged.
This Friday, 7 o'clock at the downtown St. Louis, we're gonna execute Benjamin Merrick. What?
I mean, he didn't do anything, but if he did do anything,
No,
then.
I'm saying Benjamin American, the rapist.
Okay,
this
yeah.
Friday we're gonna execute
He's
him.
like, what?
7 p.m. sharp. Come bring popcorn with the kids. No. What?
Pedophiles are welcome. Yeah.
No, let's not do that.
No, you make the pedophiles watch. You round them up. You
Yes.
make them watch the
That's
execution.
not
And then
public,
you
though.
kill them
That's not
all.
public execution.
And then
Because you
when-
make them, they
Wait.
want. They're not going to change.
Wait, how
them.
would
That's
you
the
know?
thing.
How
like,
would you know who's a pedophile in society?
The way they look.
Explain. What do you mean the way they look?
Like,
Just
okay.
let him dig down the. Just,
Right.
just let him.
So,
Imagine if he
Don't
was
talk.
a
Let him
dictator.
dig down the rabbit hole. Just go ahead.
for example, when the pedophiles are there looking at the other pedophile getting hanged.
No, but how'd you find those
Right,
pedophiles?
you said you have to go find.
How
the
did you
pedophiles,
identify
bring
them?
to the
You said because they
execution.
look like pedophiles.
Right.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh well, the
What
government.
does a pedophile look,
The
look
the government has access to a lot of things, so you go through their history and everything.
But
like
no, you said the way they look.
okay,
Elaborate.
all right. So pedophiles usually are either super fit and good looking, or they're either super fat and not good looking.
So you just round up all the good-looking people and all the fugly people.
Yes.
And you assume that they rape children.
Yes.
You're an idiot.
And
You're
then
not even gonna mention the mustache or.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to say
Right.
facial hair.
You didn't even. Do they have to have a mustache?
yeah, they have the one like it's cut in the middle
How much
and
of a
then
mustache do they have to have?
like a bushy one.
Like a bushy one?
Yeah. I think that's like it's like good.
So round up all the you said what fat ugly people and
Uh-huh.
fit handsome people.
So all the zeros, all the 0 to 2s and all the 8 to 10s.
And we're not.
are-
Are we
Yes.
talking about males and females or just males?
Both.
So round up everybody. then.
Well, look. First,
No, just the ones that are extremely. All the average-looking people are fine
So-
in
Extremes
his
on each
world.
side.
so there's a good chance that at least
God, you'll never be in charge of anything.
there's a good chance that at least one person will be a pedophile. So at least you kill one pedophile. Okay.
So why don't you just stream it on live TV and make everyone watch?
Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you. He's adding up. Okay. So you do that.
That's from. I took that from the 1984 novel.
And it will also help.
You know what 1984 is?
No.
Book?
It's his utopia.
Yeah, go watch it.
Yeah.
Go
Alright,
read
I'm
it.
interested.
Go watch it.
But it will also.
You're gonna love it.
you're gonna be reading every page. You're gonna be like, yep. Sounds good.
Okay, I
sounds
know
good.
what you mean. You're saying you want the pedophiles to watch.
So they get
The
scared
other,
off.
yeah, so they get
Okay,
scared.
but
so they
the
won't
problem
do
with
it.
that is that they're mentally ill, and it's not gonna change them. Like, it literally won't. I promise.
Wait, watch out when you say that word though, because some people hear mentally ill and then they feel sympathy for that person.
I don't care. I don't care.
Well, what's
It's
the
becoming
difference?
part of the LGBTQ.
What?
Don't
Hold on.
care.
There's different types of there's different types of mentally ill, right?
Sure. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yes, there are. People with
Why not
autism are
just
not as
call
bad
them-
as people who are. Yeah.
I wouldn't call them mentally ill. I would call them evil.
Both.
Because mentally ill is like, oh, you're ill. It's not a,
I mean, you could be mentally ill and evil.
You were put in a bad situation. You couldn't control your circumstances, how you are. That's how I see as mentally ill.
Yeah, but
Like-
the people. Yeah, but the people that are out there like that are out there raping children claim that they. I mean, I don't know. They say the same thing.
No, you're evil. I'll just say you're evil. You like
They
to do
are
these
evil,
things.
but they say that they. I don't know. I mean,
they
they.
look at the school shooters. They said they were mentally ill, and I mean, were they? I don't know. But
I guess you have to.
You
They
have
were
to be
evil,
mentally
too.
ill to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, were they evil when that before that? Probably. Yeah.
That's just a touchy word. I don't know. That's a controversial.
So,
word.
switch
I don't
back.
know, that word mentally ill is just. I think a lot of different things. I don't really. Well, yeah, you're right. You do have to be some percentage of mentally ill to do evil things.
I mean,
No
maybe
sane person would go out there and
maybe you
shoot up a
specify what kind of mental illness you have.
Who knows? But anyway, we're talking about pedophiles and public execution.
Yes.
You think that's a good idea?
Yes. Not just
Oh,
pedophiles.
actually, did you know
Why
that?
public though?
Yeah,
That's
no,
I still don't.
Fear-mongering.
I have a quick fact.
But I don't know if it would scare people off though. That's the thing. I don't know if it would, because those people are like
Yeah.
they have that messed up compulsion and perversion anyway.
Well, then
so,
if-
like, I don't know
then-
if it would scare
I mean,
them off.
think about how many
but
people-
like the thing is, do you think the pedophiles don't know that it's illegal or wrong? Like they know that what
They
they're
do
doing
know,
is
yeah.
wrong. So why would
Okay.
your thing change?
Alternative solution: we create a fake pedophile ring, and then attract all the pedophiles into the
That's
ring.
how they catch them.
That's how-
They do?
Yeah, that's literally how they
Oh.
do it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
All right, scratch that.
Undercover, yeah, they have
Um,
special agents pretend to be children, and then the guy is like, "Yeah, I want to."
Like Chris Hansen.
Like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
they do that all the
handcuffs."
time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they do.
All right, like Chris
Oh, yeah,
Chris
I love
Hansen.
it. That's the best thing.
Chris who?
Yeah.
Chris Hansen.
Who's that?
You know that the guy who
The pedophile lurer.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
He
know.
pretends to be kids, and then he meets them, and he's like, "Ah, you're on TV, bitch." Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, quick fact. Did you the last time guess the last year that France had a public execution?
Oh, I know. It was like
19
73 or
Yeah,
74.
74.
Yeah.
Wait.
Is the last
Okay,
time.
yeah.
74 was the last public execution in France. That's
Not even
crazy.
that. You know how
That's
they did
crazy.
it?
Guillotine.
Guillotine. Yeah.
guillotine. It's not even public
19
execution
in the
with
70s.
lethal injection. It was
I know.
like we
Like
had
medieval-
color TV, and they're out here using a cigar cutter.
The Beatles
Yeah.
started and ended, and then they still executed somebody with a guillotine.
Yeah.
That's
They
crazy.
did.
Yeah, there's.
the
It was on live TV.
No, it wasn't
Why,
live TV.
well, you have a weird obsession with wanting to watch.
He's mentally ill.
There's something wrong with you. You're over here like, did I watch it though?
But no.
Can I see?
Live leak.
Is there recording?
Is there- yeah.
Live leak.
Oh my god.
But no, the reason why public execution wouldn't work is we get think about how many times we hear about somebody dying in a car accident due to driving drunk, and people still do it all the time. So I mean, people know these things hurt them and they're bad, but they still do it. Same with cigarettes, even though most cigarettes have gone down by a lot since
True.
who knows the first time they came out. But people don't really smoke that much anymore. At least
Well, just for the thrill of it.
thrill of what?
Never mind.
Cigarettes?
No,
Or for the thrill of
it's
killing
about
people.
execution.
All
For
right.
the thrill of chopping their head
Move
off.
on.
You know, if you
There's
want,
something
you can
wrong
do
with
that
you.
right now if you want. Just go on. There's a website that you
Live
know
leak.
about.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
Live leak.
I was thinking a different website.
Oh.
But there's websites you can go on and look at people getting executed against
Yeah.
their
No,
will.
never. No, and I'm good.
But that's what you wanted, though. You said
No.
That's what you wanted. You wanted everybody to be forced to watch it.
No.
The
I-
thrill of it. The thrill of
I
what?
take it back. The thrill.
Seeing someone getting executed.
No, the thrill of going with your friends and. no.
And what?
And just hanging out in front of a public execution. You're not watching. You're just hanging out.
Okay.
Then what's the point of saying public execution? Why not just like
You said
parade
forced
or-
to watch, and then
It's
you
kinda
said
like-
leisurely go and hang out.
It's kind of like
That's not forced to watch.
it's kind of like in the background, you know,
They
like
used to do that 500 years ago or 300 years ago.
yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
Long enough. We don't do
It's
it.
like going at a bar and just hanging out, and then
It's
there's a sports game playing on the TV, you know?
it's not the same. It's not the same at all.
No, watching
should-
sports is a lot healthier than watching
Right.
people die
Die.
from guillotine or
Especially
anything
guillotine,
else.
Which is so
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not against them doing it.
I mean-
I don't really want to watch it though. Like even a disgusting, like even if it was a child rapist, I'd be happy if they killed him off. I don't really want to watch it.
So what's
I don't
your-
really
what's
want to.
your
I don't know.
What's your
Like
preferred execution?
Hmm.
Is
I
it
don't-
guillotine or is it something else? You pick up the litter. Pick what you want. Any kind of.
That's an interesting
anything
question.
televised for him.
Yeah.
Let's see. there's some really harsh ones out there. I don't know if they will go
Like,
good on YouTube.
Vlad the Impaler, he used to put people
Oh, I know.
on
He
sticks.
it will
Yeah.
Like that, because in
And
that
you know-
case, it would be like a week-long event.
You know what he did? What's
Yeah,
interesting
people
about
like
him?
that since it's-
So Vlad the Impaler, he would make stakes, like long sticks.
Yeah, I know.
Long
sticks.
sticks.
He would stick them on top of the stakes, and then they would slowly die as they go down.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm talking
Go through
about.
the anus and then up to the
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah. It was disgusting. But not that one though. That's just.
Why not? I mean, it makes it a much
You know what
longer
the
event.
you know what's similar that the Chinese used to do?
What?
Bamboo takes 2 weeks to grow.
Oh.
So they strap people down on a table and they put a bamboo seed under, and then it would just grow through them.
Oh my. Okay. That's,
So every day it would be like half an inch taller, and you would just
you know
and then
what?
it would die.
You know what else the
So they would
Chinese?
slowly have a hole drilled through them. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
You know
That's
what?
they
That
would-
might be the worst.
That's
no,
pretty bad.
You know what else the Chinese
That's
did?
slow and
What, the water
So,
thing?
yes.
I don't
but-
believe that one.
What
I
water
don't
thing?
the water tap, where like if you have water dropped on your head, it's torture apparently.
Yeah, like it. The water simulator.
I swear to God.
Good. What do you mean?
Did you see that on MythBusters though? Like I don't think that's
I-
real.
okay.
If you strap me down to a table and drip water on my head, I'm gonna be like, okay,
Like-
okay,
I would fall
okay.
asleep.
Yeah, I don't think I don't believe that one at
I
all.
would be peaceful.
That's
But-
not that. I don't know. I
So,
don't believe
what's
it.
your preferred execution?
I was gonna talk about the one where they would put people like in a bull, I guess, like trapped them in
On
a
a
bull.
bull?
Like
Instead of
no, like
bowl?
I mean like in like a metal statue of a bull, you know,
Okay.
animal.
A bull?
Bull.
Oh, okay, yeah. A middle, like the bull they have in New York.
like a calf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
would put somebody in that bull.
And then like heat it up from the bottom and they'll melt to death.
Oh, dude,
What the
that's
hell is wrong
horrible.
with you? Why
No,
is
that's
that?
that's not
That's-
the.
Somebody did that.
I know it's true, but
That-
that's
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 not.
true.
No, that's not my
It's
preferred.
true.
That's not my preferred one.
not your
though.
preferred.
Wait, why did it have to be a statue of a bull? Why not just put them in a pot? Like,
Cut-
why did it have to
Yeah,
be that
yeah.
specific animal? Why is
I
that?
guess 'cause it's
why does that make a
enclosed.
difference?
Yeah, it's enclosed and they're fat animals, so they're spacious. I don't know.
Did you say on a
No.
Did you see
No,
on a
but
thousand?
that-
No,
that
I
would
think
be-
I think
On 1,000 Ways to Die, someone was trying to hide because they were robbing a restaurant. You know where they hid?
where.
Inside the dishwasher, but then it turned on.
what?
They burned
That's
to
all
death.
dumb.
Never
They
worked
burned to
in a
death inside the
restaurant
dishwasher.
ever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's what that reminded me of. Yeah.
but
they
Stupid
hid
games
inside
lose
it.
stupid
It was the
prizes.
kind where like you pull it down and it runs for like 2 minutes, but the water is boiling.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
I think for the
That
calf,
bullet torture is.
like that goes way
You're
back.
getting
like,
cooked alive, basically.
yeah, it's
I don't see
terrible.
the point of that.
For the
It's
calf, for it to be a calf.
execution, yeah, torture.
Oh,
I don't see the point of killing them that slowly. Just shoot, get it over with. If
I
these
mean,
people are
depends
that
what they
bad,
did.
just get it over with. If you want to see them suffer, you're kind of the messed up one. Not them.
True.
I don't know.
yeah, who would do that?
Because we went from guillotine to what you said, the bamboo to the bull.
Yeah.
No, execution, not torture.
Okay, execution.
He doesn't know the difference apparently.
He doesn't.
No, he's like, oh,
He's
why would you
conflating
not?
torture
Yeah.
with
He's like, why would you not do it as slowly as possible?
Right.
Okay, so execution, like just they die immediately. Okay.
Sure.
No, what's
yeah.
your preferred way? I still want to hear this.
Because I can only think of a few ways. That
I don't want to
you
be
kill
basic
somebody.
into like hanging, cause that's too common. It has to be something unique,
Oversaturated.
or feed them to death.
Feed them to death.
Yeah.
That's
No water. No wait. No.
Waterboard.
No. Well, it's kind of like what? Yeah.
Just drown.
Like that one
Yeah,
movie.
but that's slow though and painful.
Which
one?
which
Quick.
trials?
Quick. You have two options: guillotine, or hanging. I don't.
Hanging
Okay.
isn't that quick.
I mean, hanging, you don't have the chance to die
Well,
100%,
You're
because
not cooking somebody alive though.
I mean, true.
probably guillotine. 'cause
Yeah, it's slightly better.
So guillotine. You want to bring the guillotine back? That's what you're saying.
yes. Not in the United States because we're civilized, but like somewhere in the third world countries.
Then go. They probably already do it. Honestly, I don't know if they
So
do.
your
Like-
entire argument here is we need to bring it back, and then you say, "Never mind, it's not for us."
Like in North
How are you
Korea-
going to force third world people to watch it if they don't? I don't
Right. And
understand
you're not
anything
gonna
you're
even
saying.
be there, so you're not gonna be able to see it. So why do you want it?
So others can. It could be like a television network. It could be big. You can make money off of that. You know, it's controversial, but it works.
No, it's not controversial. It's just dumb.
Well,
It's just dumb. It's, not
It's just dumb,
controversial.
dude. It's just dumb.
just
It's not. It's just stupid.
No, that's
like-
that's what you think.
kind of made sense when you were saying bring it back to the United States, but then you said no, I don't want it here. I want it in different.
Yeah, you said
countries."
make people watch
Okay,
it
fine.
on TV, and
Ha-
then you said never
Right.
mind. It's only for third world nations
Okay,
that
yeah.
don't even have TV in the first place.
All right.
Like,
Bring it back to the United States then. You played Far Cry 5, right?
yeah,
The guy with the cult dude.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
So-
remember him
Okay.
getting publicly executed
I'm
and forcing people to watch it though.
No.
I don't know what you're talking. Go ahead.
Okay. So he was based in Montana. It was a cult in Montana. Far Cry 5.
I played the game. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't know what. Yeah, go ahead.
So we should like divide the state. I mean, each state into different cults, not like cities. All right.
Like territories.
And do what?
Just follow me. And then each cult has their.
Good idea. They're gonna go to war in like a month.
No, but it's still like just replace cities with cults. You know.
And then
Not-
what? What does this have to do with your public execution, though?
Like, and then each cult gets
What
a.
does that have to do with lives being more valuable than others?
Oh, we're just talking about that.
Yeah, I mean, did we come to a conclusion?
uh,
I
don't
guess
know.
I came to the conclusion there's something wrong with him.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. We can continue on this and we'll conclude. Keep going with your territory cult
Okay.
idea.
So there's like, let's say in the state of Missouri, there'll be like, what, 5 cults? Like
Sure.
5 regions, each has a
Sure.
cult.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
sure. I want to see where it goes.
Okay. And
Yeah,
each
okay.
cult begins their own tradition, you know?
Yeah.
Like they start from the ground up with their own tradition and culture and everything, hence cults. And then after a while, criminals start popping up in each cult again. Like pretend we're starting from now to like the Stone Age to the Golden Age, you know?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, wait, so this is not really your idea that you want to implement soon, like right now. Is this?
Oh no,
this is-
effective immediately.
This is. We can't go back to the Stone Age.
That's a different topic.
This is what. But you just mentioned Stone Age.
I use that as an example.
Okay.
Okay.
Confused.
So your 5 cults continue. I really want to know where this goes.
5 cults.
Yep.
You know, they're starting from new
Sure.
because they implement the cult tradition.
But how are
Cult.
you gonna force people to join cults?
You brainwash them.
Right.
I mean, we already brainwashed people like through phones.
Phones?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you
Like
get these 5 cults, and then what?
Well, wait.
I-
But are you gonna brainwash them directly or indirectly? Because
In-
directly is like putting chips in their head.
Indirectly, this will take
That'll take too long.
This is a project that will take years. It's worth it though for the.
But why
you know.
not just do it directly? You're okay with
That'll
violating
be-
human
that'll be-
rights, just do it directly.
Okay.
Why not?
It'll be too obvious. There'll be too much fighting back. We don't want that.
No, do it secretly directly.
Secretly, directly.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
yeah.
put it in the
So
corona
just-
vaccine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
okay.
start putting it in vaccines and medicine.
We'll use Elon Musk. We'll brainwash him first, and then he'll put. You
How
know,
are you gonna get him? And how,
call his secretary, then ask him
is
for a
this
meeting.
just you doing this, or is it
No, it's a large group of people.
who?
My followers.
So you're gonna start a cult, and then do all this, create a new society, and then create different cults.
Yes, exactly. So like I will be like the mega cult.
What's your cult called?
Cult. No, I don't have a specific
It's called
name for it.
Jared.
You don't have a name yet.
Yeah, it's unofficial right now. It's just me, the one member.
Okay, so then what's your end goal again?
Okay, my end goal is to somehow talk to Elon Musk, because you know how he said he was
That's not your
gonna.
end goal.
I mean, not my end
That's
goal.
part of your
Okay, my end goal is to have cults.
different cults in each state.
Yeah, in each state,
Why?
and then each cult will have their tradition and culture and everything, and then by doing that, they'll believe in different things.
So?
And then they'll
Even if
believe
that's true,
they'll
what's the
believe
point?
in different executions, so they'll have a more diverse
so you want
way.
a variety of executions.
So you want to divide
Essentially.
the country into multiple small cults just to see how they find ways.
It's
to
kind of like a
Execute
large
people.
a large experiment of what
So you want to see who finds the best way to. Execute
the most
people?
the most efficient way to execute people, and then use that just to revert back to what it is now
That
and
seems
use
like I don't know, pointless to me.
You want to revert society just to see how people think
Right.
of killing each other, so that you can bring society back together and then use it on people.
exactly. Yeah. It might sound stupid, but it's not. Trust
no,
me.
it is stupid.
No, it's
It
very
sounds
stupid. It's very.
It's not.
It's quite
You know what?
possibly
It
the
hasn't been done
stupidest
yet.
thing I've ever
It's just
heard.
Stupid.
And
No.
it took you like 20 minutes of hard thinking to come up with. You
'Cause-
thought about that for so long.
Because it's so complicated
You don't even have a
and
cult yet. You don't even have a following.
it's.
How are you
I'm,
gonna do it? And where's your cult gonna play into?
If you
the
post
other
this, he's
cults?
going to be on an FBI watch list. Like,
this is for content only. I'm not serious.
No, I think you're serious.
No.
Yeah.
So my quote. It's the first.
I don't know if your quote idea is serious, but I know your idea of.
I can't tell if you're joking anymore.
I think he was serious about the public executions, but all this cult stuff is just a cover up.
I hope.
Whatever.
We need to get a lie detector in here next time and be like,
Yeah.
Whatever you guys want to think. But
Okay, yeah, viewers, make up your own minds. See,
do you agree with me?
no one agrees with you.
So yes.
No one.
Please.
All right, let's wrap it
I
up.
need followers.
Who? All right. So, I don't even know what the topic is. Okay, are some lives?
the topic now is does Jared's life matter less than ours?
No.
That's what it is.
I want to die.
All right.
Does a maniac's life matter less than ours? That's what it's turning into.
Are some lives more valuable than other lives? I say yes, but it's not that simple. He says yes.
Yes.
I say yes, but it's never that simple.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, we're not just saying
Complex.
straight up people are worth more than others. I mean, it depends on the person and their actions. And things they've
Intelligent.
done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we concluded with. It took a while to get there. We had to go through it.
Took a few weird turns.
Yeah, weird turns.
Because of someone.
But please subscribe. Let us know what you think about certain ideas that were portrayed here. I'll see you guys next time.
Twitch.tv/Jared Marquin.